you know, wear a hat.
Neither does he.
Sunscreen.
You all right? Emily? Right, OK. We're going to be talking more to Colin as the show rolls on. All right, now, whilst Europe was being battered by the storm known as St Jude this week, one man from Devon was hoping for even windier weather.
Yes, over the past year, we've been following extreme surfer Andrew Cotton in his obsessive quest to seek out and conquer the world's biggest wave. And St Jude might well have delivered the answer.
Andrew Cotton is a British surfer with big ambition. For most surfers, waves of 3 to 4 feet are ideal, but Andrew has ridden waves well over 10 times this size.
Started surfing probably around about 9, I think. What I'm doing is like normal surfing on steroids. It's just a little bit pumped up, I suppose. It's my passion, it's my dreams.
Andrew lives in Devon with his wife Kate and their 2 young children.
I guess he's an adrenaline junkie. He's a pain in the bum if he doesn't do it. He's an extreme kind of guy, but in a nice way.
I think surfers are quite renowned for being quite selfish, and I definitely put surfing in front of a lot of things. And Kate understands that, and luckily she supports it, you know.
Sometimes he'll really play down something amazing that he's just done. Like he'll get out of the water and he'll say, yeah, I just had a good wave. And then the next morning it will be on the front page of the Irish Times and I'll be like, oh, just a good wave.
Doing what I do, I don't perceive as dangerous. Once you get in the sea, everything's got to be positive, because if anything's negative, it won't work. There is a risk, but calculated risk.
If I really think about it, it's petrifying. So I just pretend that he's gone plumbing, because he does a bit of plumbing.
At least 4 people have died in one of the worst storms to hit southern parts of the UK for years. The storm, which began overnight, cut a trail of destruction across large parts of England, with dozens of flood alerts left in its wake.
What was ominous news for Britain was potentially a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Andrew. He was already awaiting the storm's arrival on the coast of Portugal. The current world record for the biggest wave ever surfed is 78 feet, achieved at this very same spot back in 2011.
What happened on Monday was the result of that huge storm, St Jude, and we've been tracking it for about a week. What started to become apparent is that the surf was like nothing like any of us had seen before.
This is the monster wave he'd been waiting for.
Everyone got absolutely ginormous waves that day. I in particular got a wave estimated at approximately 80 feet. It's the fastest I've ever been on a surfboard. It was barely in the water, it was bouncing, hitting the chops so fast. I was sort of focusing on obviously not falling off, making the wave, but also trying to get to the bottom of the wave and surf the wave as best as I could. And it all, although it was happening super fast, it was sort of almost happening in slow motion, like I felt every bump and chop and sort of trying to really, be in the moment.
The big question is, has Andrew broken the world record?
Well, that's in the hands of the judges. I'm just really proud to have been part of that momentous occasion. I want my kids, I want them to grow up knowing that dreams are possible, and pushing your personal ambitions is a good example.
What a film that was, wasn't it? Unbelievable. Cotty will have to wait until the Billabong Global Big Wave Awards, that really does exist, we haven't just made it up, in May to find out if that world record has been broken. However, he's still hoping to catch a 100-footer in Portugal this weekend. He's mad.
Yeah. What I'd like to know, see, is how they measure the wave.
Really?
Because is it just taking a picture and then sort of guessing?